I have a question that I have always wanted to discuss and talk openly about, but nobody in my circle seems to have gone through anything similar. So I'm in my 30s now and for the most part forget and don't think about this weird time, but every now and again I have a few hours of obsessing over it. This might be a little long. When I was a little girl we would spend every weekend at my grandma and granddad's home. My mum was an only child, so it was only me and my brothers, no cousins. Which made us very close to our grandparents. Me and my 4 brothers, I was the only girl, would all go on a Friday night, but on Saturday my brothers would leave and I would stay until Sunday night. It was mainly when they had left that this would happen to me. I would get severely depressed. I need you to remember I was only around 6 like a weird knot in my tummy and a horrid black cloud that made me feel sick. My grandparents were wonderful and kind and doting, but their house. It was their house. I would think about dying all the time whilst I was there and have actual panic attacks where I would jump out of bed and run to the landing and scream for my grandma. I had my own bedroom and it felt like there was something awful in there. I need to make it clear how when I was at my mother's home, I never felt like this. I never experienced anything like this anywhere else. My grandparents' bathroom was opposite their bedroom, and sometimes when I would leave the bathroom I would see water dropping from their door frame. I would watch a few drops and I have touched the carpet to see if it was wet. It never was. I have tried to catch the droplets and watched them fall into my hands only to find them dry. I was so scared in that house that I couldn't bring myself to flush the toilet because of the noise. I was certain something would happen to me whilst the noise of the flush was filling the room. It got so bad that I started asking my mum to come home first thing Saturday morning because the depression and awful dark feeling in the base of my tummy got too much. I would think about going from Wednesday onwards. I would worry about it and fret. I loved seeing my grandparents when they came to our home. And the dark bleak presence of their home never followed them. Years later my grandma got very sick and they relocated to a bungalow. Since losing them both I have driven past the house and I don't get any feeling now. I often wonder what this was and would just be interested in talking to anyone who has ever experienced anything like this.